feel like I'm in a little jazz club. I'm just sitting there like smoking a cig, black and white. You know the vibes. Hello, hello, welcome to my channel. I am Rachel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Today, we are going to be reacting to the 1975's newest album called Being Funny in a Foreign Language. I'm really excited for this. You know, we're going back into the Tumblr era. We got Arctic Monkeys putting out some new music. We got Lana and Tay Swift on a song together. I'm all about this era because this was my high school coming of age time of my life. With 1975, I've been a fan since the beginning. I've listened to every single one of their albums, and there's not a single album of theirs that I dislike. I think they're a super consistent band considering how long they've been going at it and how many albums they've already put out. I think it's super impressive that they have been able to stay putting out really quality music and haven't succumbed to changing into a pop genre that I feel like a lot of artists tend to veer towards, and a lot of the times it's a mistake. They did go a little 80s, but it still felt like them. I didn't think it was super different or anything. I think every single thing they put out is very them. They know who they are, they know their sound, and they're very confident in that. So I have not listened to any single they've put out from this album. I've been holding off. I just really want to be surprised. I want the entire album to be new to me, but I have heard some reviews of some singles like Happiness. People are liking what they're hearing, so I'm pretty confident. I will be surprised if I don't like any of it, but I'll try to be unbiased when I'm listening. I'm just hoping that there's not going to be too many interludes because I do really like their interludes, but I did think that their last album had a little too many. I know they actually start with the 1975 interlude, and that's what we're going to listen to first. It's 4 minutes, so it's a pretty long one, basically an entire song. But I like that they do this at the beginning of their albums. I think it's great. I think it's very cute that they keep it consistent throughout all of them. So let's listen. It reminds me of the song from... Okay, wait a second, because I didn't know there were lyrics to this one. Let me find those. Okay, so let's start that one over, actually. I was just gonna say that this beginning sounds like the intro to Call Me By Your Name, that piano track.
This'll get bigger, if you know what I mean. I'm sorry if you're living and you're 17.
I wish I was.
Feeling apathetic after scrolling through hell. I think I've got a boner, but I can't really tell.
He can be quite funny in his lyrics. I like it. I like how it gets kind of crass.
And vitriol, and young people drinking Aperol.
His voice sounds really good in the song.
And this is what it looks like.
We're building to something, that's for sure.
Sorry about my 20s, I was learning the ropes.
Still am.
Making an aesthetic out of not doing well. And mining
So
all the bits
relatable,
of
that's
you
so funny.
think you can sell while the fans are on.
Wow, this is very relatable. Calling us out.
Cold, political, liberal, with young people as collateral.
Oh, he's speaking out on behalf of us.
See our constant, cause the American dream is being buying up all of my self-esteem.
Oh!
So it's about time.
The strings. I love their use of strings in their music. It's so gorgeous.
This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like.
You know, I love how he makes songs about things that are real. Like, it's about real shit. And I love all the love songs and stuff like that, party bops, but...
Sorry if you're living at 17. I'm sorry if you're living at 17.
I just think sometimes it's just nice to hear a song that you can really relate to because it's literally about the modern day life, and to be able to express that through music can be a great way to vent that still allows us to feel good in a way. This is where we get just like a long outro. use of horns too. It's just so authentic and refreshing to hear music like this. Again, it's very consistent with their sound. I like that lone horn in my left ear. That was a good opener. I really liked that actually. That's probably my favorite, the 1975 opener that they have. The song itself, it just calls out a lot. It's a little bit sad and depressing, but at the same time, it's just nice to be able to sing about something like that that's kind of shitty, but it's the way of the world right now. We are going into Happiness. I'm excited for this one. 5 minutes long. Let's go. Okay, a little groove. The talking in the background, that's cool. All the layers. You can hear each part very perfectly. That saxophone in the back.
In case you didn't notice, I would go blind just to see you. Too far just to have you near.
Oh, this is cute.
Oh.
I love it. It's so groovy. It's great.
She's insatiable, it's what you want.
Thank you. I agree.
Feeling like I'm messing it up because I'm never gonna love again.
This is basically just a song about how whipped he is over her.
Show me your love, why don't you? Go up and say, show me your love, why don't you?
I'll show it to you easily, Maddie.
Met me at the right time.
I like the bass. Yes! They're so talented. And there's that saxophone again. Let's go.
Show me what love is.
Love the echoes.
I can know myself. In case you didn't notice.
I like that.
Show me your love, why don't you? Go up and sing. Show me your love, why don't you?
Hey, I could just jam to this in the car. Like, it's nobody's business. We just got a minute of an outro right now, which I love. Yes. When they play this live, I hope they do the entire song because such a vibe. Just being in the audience and grooving. Yes! So good. The one little part that's like a talking section, the confidence is comical. Yeah, I'm happy. That's what I like. I'm happiest when I'm doing something that I know is good. That's happiness for me. Yeah, good vibes all around. I feel like this is similar to their I Like It When You Sleep album. It's very similar. Like the vibes are there. All right, next one is Looking for Somebody to Love. Okay. Picking up speed. Yeah, the guitars. I'm obsessed with their guitar.
Somebody running for the field. Somebody picking out the body of somebody they were getting to love. Green gentleman with a gun in his hand. Somebody love.
Wait, I gotta see if this is what I'm thinking it's saying.
I wanna fucking know good.
Ooh, I can get onto this.
You gotta show me how to push. If you don't wanna share the words of a young man already gambling, looking for somebody to love.
Oh, I think I know exactly what it's saying. This is so savage of him, low key, because it's so relatable. It's like sad. Oh my god.
Somebody lying on the field. Somebody crying on the phone. Somebody picking up the body of somebody they were getting to know. maybe we're lacking in desire. Maybe it's just all fuck. The boy with the plan, gun in his hand, just looking for somebody to love.
The fact that like the vibe of the song is just so like, yeah, dance, and the lyrics are so terrifying. That was totally unexpected, the message of this song, which I like. Reading the lyrics, it says, somebody running through the field, somebody should have stayed home. Somebody picking up the body of somebody they were getting to know. So immediately I was like, okay, like somebody's dead. You're in a field. You should have stayed home. Like somebody died, was just killed or something. Somebody lacking in desire, the type just don't fuck. A supreme gentleman with a gun in his hand, looking for somebody to love. So as a woman reading those lyrics, and I'm not sure if this is exactly right, but what I'm getting is a man basically murdering a woman. Because, you know, a lot of homicides happen when a woman says no. I'm getting those vibes. I could also see it from the standpoint of just a general shooting where I'm talking about a guy, because it's usually a guy, statistically. I almost think this could be making fun of the fact that when these shootings happen, there's always the people who kind of excuse it from a standpoint of, oh, like mental health, he was bullied or he was abused, something like that, as if excusing his behavior and saying he just wanted, you know, somebody to love him and someone to support him, and he didn't have that. So he's shooting up people in the name of looking for love. That's a very complex song, and I know I'm not going to get it entirely right from my interpretation because I can't really put it all into words, but I think for sure it's about a man going on a shooting spree, whether that be for a woman specifically or just for people in general. But it seemed like a date gone wrong type of situation. That's pretty dark for a song that's so upbeat, but that's a classic thing that happens when artists have really serious, depressing type lyrics with just a really upbeat vibe. I like that though. I love when people do that. I think it's so funny. All right, the next song is Part of the Band.
She was part of the Air Force, I was part of the band. I always used to burst into my hand.
The strings are taking center stage in the song and I'm eating it up. I'm like, let's go.
Fell in love with a boy, it was kinda lame. I was Rambo and he was Paul Verlaine.
And he wonders why there's a question in sexuality when he sings word for word, I fell in love with a boy.
Enough about me now. You gotta talk about the people, baby.
Ooh, the baby. Very Elvis.
At home somewhere I don't like. Insta far from motorbike.
Love this section. The high singing.
I
like that a lot.
Some vaccinista, toe bag chic baristas, sitting east on the communist, writing about their ejaculations.
Who?
I like my man like I like my coffee, so sweet it won't offend anybody while staying in the pages of the nation.
So true.
Like someone attended it.
I can't. He's so lyrically intelligent, in my opinion. It's so satirical. I love it. Maybe a bit pretentious, but not bad. They're really loving their instrumentals. I think it's the second, babe. Ending on the strings, as you should. There's so much to unpack in this song. It's fucking hilarious to me. Hold on, I gotta look up who the fuck is Rimbaud. Poet, okay, and Paul Verlaine. Oh, so they were both poets and they were gay for each other. Their relationship is called passionate, disastrous, wrong. So Rimbaud was openly gay and they wrote poems to each other. So Rimbaud came to Paul Verlaine's house, and Rimbaud was 10 years younger than him. He was living, I guess, with them, but then Paul's wife Matilda wanted him out. Oh no. Paul Verlaine began to beat his wife and he almost provoked a miscarriage. Oh shit. But they got a divorce. In the passionate relationship of the two poets, aggression was constantly present. Once Arthur wounded Paul with a knife in the thigh and arm, but he didn't report it to the police. After a while, Verlaine had already shot at Rimbaud and ended for him with a 2-year prison sentence. However, Rimbaud, even rejoiced at this turn of events, became tired of an adult, always drunk lover. After being released from Verlaine's prison, they met for the last time. Their conversation ended in a quarrel. Arthur found himself wealthy patrons and went to the colonies. For Paul, every year he fell ever lower. The only bright spot in his life he considered the connection with the brilliant scoundrel. Rimbaud died at 37. Verlaine died 51. Wow. So I was Rimbaud and he was Paul Verlaine. In my imagination, so many cringes and heroin binges. I was coming off the hinges, living on the fringes. I mean, if you're Rimbaud, he was, I guess, drinking all the time. So that'll be relevant. There's just a lot of unpack in this song. Again, I just think he's very lyrically intelligent without making it preachy or anything. He just talks about real shit, makes it kind of funny, clever. Yeah, that was a good one. I mean, they're all good so far, so. Oh, Caroline.
I've been suicidal.
Aren't we all?
If I'm undecided, you decide for me. Baby,
The piano.
I try anything that you wanna, I'll try.
It's so like early 2000s, 90s sounding to me.
Caroline,
Everyone quoting Caroline. You got him, you got Joe, who's his sister. You got Harry Styles. Caroline is a very popular commodity. You're pretty lucky if you're named Caroline.
getting on my knees, getting cut, but don't need it.
The harmony right there, and the piano right there.
In your heart, somewhere guaranteed. I'll do anything that you wanna. I'll try anything that you wanna. I'll find myself in the mood.
This one is super catchy.
But you're on my mind. Oh, Caroline.
Hey.
I'm satisfied. Another day, 1,000 times.
Wait, this is kind of funny. The only one that rhymes is Caroline. That's pretty real.
'Cause I don't wanna waste my life without you.
Oh, the harmonies. So good. Yes.
Get it right this time. Always on my mind. I wanna get it right.
This gives me like Phil Collins, Tarzan vibes. I don't know why. The musical elements just remind me of it. Another outro. Yeah, literally every single song. I mean, as I should, because it's really good. Really nothing else to say to that besides the fact that your name is Caroline. You were one lucky woman because you got everybody writing songs about you. Okay, next one is I'm in Love with You. Another one of their singles. Let's fucking go.
Heartbeat coming in so strong. Oh, if you don't stop,
Such a classic Maddie Healy thing.
it's something I've been meaning to say to you, baby.
Tell me, Maddie, tell me.
To my lips, 'cause sunrise, it
In the back.
I'm in love with you.
Another just groovy dance vibe that I'm eating up.
I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you.
Cute.
Reading down the list of the going wrongs.
Oh, I love that.
Sunrise, needed
Again with the echoes.
to show me out. Like your thing, pretending that I know what it
Okay. sarcastic.
Yeah, I got it, found it.
Ooh.
Keep it going, fuck it, you up.
Never.
This feels like 1, 2, yeah.
I'm in love with you too. But like, I get it, Maddie. Like, you're in love with me. I get it. I get it. Classic outro. The guitar. All right, yeah, that was great. Really nothing else to say about that one. It was really good too. Next one, All I Need to Hear. Slowing it down. The Sandcastles by Beyonce.
Get out my records. It all means nothing, my dear.
Ooh.
Tell me you love me. That's all I need to hear.
I do really love when he slows things down like this.
I sit in my kitchen.
That was sick, the hi-hats comment.
So many friends I don't wanna meet.
Heard.
I don't need music in my ears.
The feedback kind of thing going on there.
Tell me you love me, 'cause that's all that I need to hear.
Now this is a love song, you know?
I've
They got
been
the
told,
strings.
reply to my message.
I'm loving the deep, the smooth rhythm.
Your letters, no use at all. Don't care if you're insincere.
The
Place where we lived all these years alone.
Yes.
Oh, tell me you love me. That's all I need to hear.
Oh, we got the first non-instrumental. That was so good. I love his love songs. They're just like so rich. They always make me feel something. There's just a rawness to it that I really, really love. Next one, Wintering.
It just comes straight in. Just be like.
She walks down the stairs, feeling herself, looking like she just won a court case.
A lot of names here.
It's got a funny way of using the same 4 chords for every song he makes.
So me.
And he plays with the words like a skill, yeah, it's pretty great. He said his official friend died 'cause of officiating.
Aw, poor friend.
John's obsessed with fat ass and he's 10 years old.
Can't blame him.
Oh, Dad's a notice red leather wedding top gown, the best voice you ever heard.
Of course.
I get home on the 23rd.
Yes.
And I bumped into Judy in the co-op. She asked how the family's been.
Pretty good.
I said Alex is a sculptor and Olivia's been a vegan since 10.
The piano.
The coalesces in a fleece that doesn't work. And I'll be giving my chair to my mom 'cause her back hurt.
Cute.
Yeah, drive up on 23rd. Yeah.
The next line I can't.
So I found out that line about her back. She said it makes it sound frumpy and old. I said, woman, you are 64 years old.
Tell her. It's just facts.
I'll stop the percussion. I wanna have a discussion and it's Christmas. This is gonna be a nightmare.
Oh my god.
Aim for the stuff and not to argue about nothing but mark my words. I'll be home on the 23rd.
Yes.
Yeah, drive up on 23rd.
Oh, I really like this track a lot. Yes, the strings. You hear those strings? Beautiful. guessing, I mean, it's about his family coming home for the holidays and everything. Oh my god, I love that. Now Mom's not a fan of that line about her back. She said it makes her sound frumpy and old. I said when you're 64 years old. Love the humor in it. Love humor in songs. And I like that he included that in the song. Now stop the percussion stops. I think that's so great, so fun. I love when people do that. It's just so entertaining to listen to. It makes it just so playful and fun. Super enjoyable. Really, really like that one. Alrighty, Human 2.
Considering me, looking through you.
Got another little slow down.
Oh, don't you know that I'm a human too? You know that you're a human too.
Yes, sir. Ooh.
Sorry about the
Yes.
bone fake I served you.
Thanks.
Sorry that I'm someone that I wish I could change. I've always been.
Whoa, what was that little thing?
And don't you know that I'm a human too?
I like that backtrack of someone actually saying it.
Too. Darling,
The bass is getting me.
tell me you're a human.
The low voice. Yes. I feel like I'm in a little jazz club. I'm listening to Maddie just on like a little stage and he's like pouring his heart out. And I'm just sitting there like smoking a cig, black and white. You know the vibes.
And don't you know that I'm a human too? I'm a human too.
So true. And so true.
And don't you know that I'm a human too?
All the things going on in each ear, just poking out.
So tell me you're a
I like that he's singing to me in both ears instead of mono. Hopefully I'm right about that. It's stereo, which you don't really hear often with a main melody. Being stereo, it's almost always mono. That was so good. The music is just so authentic. Okay, track 10, About You. We got the strings coming in. Oh, interesting. So this establishes who is singing. So we start with Maddie. Yes! Oh shit, I can already tell I'm gonna really like this one. I love when he sings like this too. I love when he sings like this. He always does like those low dips. I'm loving the vibe of this song. Well, I sure hope not. Ooh, nice. This song is very transcendent, you know? If you listen to this, you'd be like... Ooh! So is that... There's a Carly Holt singing on this. Is that her? I'm assuming. I don't. Well, maybe. Well, you're making me question myself. I mean, you tell me, sir. Ooh. Yes, Carly. Let's go. I liked her verse. I like the melody of that. obsessed with this song. I think this might be my favorite one so far. We have one more to go, but this is definitely my favorite one of the album for sure. I'm curious to hear the next one because I feel like that, About You, definitely seems like a really good closer of an album. So I wonder what When We Are Together is gonna be, because that was so good. Like, I want to listen to that over and over and over again. The rest of the album is perfection really too, but that one really made me just, ooh, it moved me. Okay, last one, here we go. When We Are Together. A love song, looks like it. I feel like this is gonna be really cute.
Our first kiss was Christmas in the Walmart toy department. She said,
Goals.
I should take you with me when I leave.
Oh, that's cute to say.
We were searching New York for a fancy new apartment.
Harmonies.
Central Park, a SeaWorld for trees.
I mean, she's not exactly wrong.
Only time I feel I might get better is when we are together.
I like this. Giving kind of country vibes, some country influences in this. Like this. Like, this is definitely a fiddle.
I like socks with sandals. She's more into scented candles.
Also understandable.
Never get that smell out of my bag.
I mean, why would you want to?
It was poorly handled the day we both got cancelled.
Shit.
I'm a racist and you're some kind of slack.
Wait, I want to know who she is. I love these type of strings too. It's just so warm.
It's just a way to get you biting. Oh, the truth is that our egos are absurd.
Well, he is an Aries.
But it seems I was gaslighting you. I didn't know that it had its own word.
You learn new things every day.
My sweater said it's something about the weather. Makes me lie down.
This song makes me feel so emotional for some reason. Wow, that was so good. You know, it was a good ending, I think. It reminds me a lot of the guys that ended last album and I Always Want to Die Sometimes. They figured out like a really good formula with their songs to make you really feel something uncanny. It's not something I feel with other artists really at all. Maybe it's laced in nostalgia, yearning maybe in a way, wholesomeness. Yeah, that was really good. Definitely still. Favorite one for sure was About You. Special shout outs to Wintering. Part of the band was also super good. I think all the singles were so good and it made sense that they were singles. They're very fun and all around good vibes. I thought the opening of the 1975 was such a good opener and it's definitely my favorite one. I really love Maddie's lyrics. I love how he writes. I love how he expresses stories and narrates in his songs. I don't think anyone else is capable of putting a picture in your head but also being funny, a bit self-deprecating, but also super poetic at the same time. It's very impressive. I loved it. I think it's a solid album. They just can't really do any wrong and they don't disappoint, and I'm definitely going to be playing this for the foreseeable future because it's also perfect for the season right now. I think this is a perfect fall album to be out right now. So yeah, I absolutely loved it. I absolutely enjoyed listening to it. I really don't have many critiques. There weren't any interludes in this album, which I was kind of pleasantly surprised by. Again, love the songs that are, but sometimes it gets too much for me where I'm just like, I want to sing along. you know? But I can't wait to learn all the lyrics. I can't wait to listen more. If you enjoyed listening to this album with me, and if you enjoyed the album yourself, give this video a like. Comment your favorite songs from this album. What surprised you? Do you think it's built up to the hype of any of their past albums? How would you compare it? And as always, subscribe or don't. I can't make you, but it would make me very happy. I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye.